Hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play of Omori, Book of Player 1 here. Quick note, so the last time I went to record this section of the game, I forgot to hit record, so I had to revert to an old save file to show off the things that would have been recorded. So again, there will be some discrepancies in like the total of my money and maybe some levels. But once I finish this section, we're back on track to being normal. That being said, like everything I'm showing in this section, like this is still like where you go to do it and how you go to do it. So first of all, let's go in here, back to Last Resort. Again, I know, you said we're done with Last Resort. We're not, I lied. First of all, I'm afraid we've lost every single clam that we own. We are quite bad at this. Aren't we, Biscuit? Oh. The other thing we come in here for is to go ahead and get the rest of the money we need for Rococo to get his artwork. Because we have so much money, we can essentially brute force the slot machine. We just keep betting and spinning, and because a lot of the payouts yield a lot of money, well, not that one. But because a lot of the payouts are so high, you can eventually get this much money. Just sit here and just keep doing it. It's time consuming, but I think it's faster than doing battles. We just needed to get that money. Now let's go give all of it away. Hey, it's you again. You're the one who gave us the blackmail for Rosa. What do you want now? Shady mole. Up to no good again, I presume. Huh. You misunderstand me, child. If anything, I'm more of a good Samaritan type character. I don't know about that. Here, I'll even prove it to you. Would a shady mole tell you incredibly helpful and vital information that could change your life? I think not. Okay, we're listening. Glad I got your attention. Now, word around here is that clams will soon be obsolete and replaced by a new and better currency called clims. According to my trustworthy sources, this change could potentially happen at any time and will render all your clams completely worthless. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? Well, yeah, that would really suck, right? But here's the kicker. Since I heard about this, I've been secretly stocking up on the new and invaluable currency called clims. Being the good Samaritan that I am, I would gladly trade them all to you in exchange for your clams. Wow, really? You'd do that for us? Kel, don't listen to him. This is beyond shady. This is criminal. But Aubrey, didn't you hear? They're about to replace all clams with clims. What are we gonna do when we have no money? What do you think, Omori? Should we exchange all of our clams for clims? Well, yes, we will. Excellent. You won't regret this. Thank you for all your clams. Now, here are some clims in exchange. We got clims, the currency of the future. Omori, why did you agree with Kel? I'm pretty sure this isn't even real money. Please enjoy your clims. Now I must go aid others who are in need of clims. Toodles. So, exchanging your clams for clims yields an achievement or trophy. And we can go get our clams back in short order. There's our clims, the currency of the future. Let's go take care of this. Sea cow. Need a lift back to Deep Well? Anything for the boss's right-hand man. Pays to be friends with Hero. Oh, there's one. Okay, one clam back. All right. Hey, isn't that Sweetheart? Hey, Sweetheart, remember us? We're the kids who almost ruined your wedding. What? You for again? Why do you keep showing up? So, how's married life treating you? Ha! Married life is a joke. I ended relations with that pitiful excuse of a captain a long time ago. But your wedding was literally yesterday. Oh no. Does that mean that you and Space Husband are... He's Space ex-husband now, for all I care. Ouch, that poor guy. Alas, my journey has gone full circle. It is more obvious to me now than ever that my perfect suitor does not exist. Don't say that, sweetheart. I'm sure your soulmate is out there somewhere. Oh, my sweet hero. How I've longed for your voice. But no, I must refrain. I've already decided my path. Searching for my suitor is much too old-fashioned for me, so I've decided that I'll simply just make one. What? Make a suitor? Is that even possible? By regular people means no. But a wealthy person, such as myself, does not abide by such rules. I'm going someplace only filthy rich people like myself can afford. To a family of sea witches that specialize in clients with special demands. Toodaloo, peasants. I'm late for my appointment. So, should we follow her? Or what? I feel like every time Sweetheart shows up, something bad happens. Yeah, when it comes to disaster, she's in a league of her own. So even if we had all of our money, he's gonna show us what's what with these toll roads. We're not filthy rich like Sweetheart is. So he asks us to spin the wheel, and just gives us a random amount of clams that we currently don't have because we gave them all away for Clems. But it's also to encourage you to go up and like actually do all this other stuff. So we have a new area here. We smash some barrels. We have some new enemies. Lots of stuff to do here. All right, we have the mussels. You just beat down. We'll try run and gun. No, we'll try flex because there's a special interaction. Mussels aren't terribly threatening, especially given how much leveling we did while we were in Orange Oasis. Ooh. The mussel sees kills flex and feels inferior. You should feel inferior. Take 1,000 damage. Completely unnecessary, but you know, I want to flex, I'll flex. So given the recording and save discrepancies, our levels aren't too different. We have the Shucker, which is a weapon for hero that does raise his attack a little bit, but it does extra damage against the muscle enemies in this area, so we'll use it for a while. Get a feel for it. We got a pineapple juice. We need Omori to get rid of these traffic cones. Safety cones. And of course we have the fish bunny. Also super not threatening, as most of the rabbit enemies in areas are. You know, they're like your bog standard generic enemy. Well, we didn't see it. They do have a special ability. They can whistle up some friends. So if you don't kill them quickly, you might find yourself fighting 2 or 3 of them, which is still not super dangerous, but it's worth noting. So there's a bunch of stolen furniture and knickknacks out here. Drum kit. Shelf full of fruit juice. Fruit juice? Yeah, various types of fruit juice. And again, stolen furniture, various knickknacks. Hey. More stolen furniture. And it's a bed, otherwise known as a better exhaustion destroyer. We have the inner tube and some toilet ramen. The inner tube, I believe, is the defense equipment. Yeah, defense increases with more energy. Makes swimming easier, yet harder. Kind of whatever, but it exists. Eek! The Shady Mole, he is not difficult to fight. Even if we had come here before Orange Oasis, this is not a hard fight. He likes to cut people. He will occasionally throw dynamite, I believe. But Aubrey's just giving him the business. Just attack with Omori. Give him a power hit. He just go ahead and end the fight. We'll run and got him. There we go. Brr. We are victorious. Decent XP and some tofu. And we found all of our stolen money. Got a clam here, or not a clam, but a mussel. It was snack time. We're a little hurt. We're a little tiny bit hurt. Or the fight's just over before snack time happens. Good job, Aubrey. Alright, with that, that's the end of the Shady Mole and that whole plot line. It is worth noting you have to do the bedside quest back in Sprout Mole Village to get this event to even happen. So, just keep that in mind. Another watermelon. Another pineapple juice. Want to hear a joke about construction? Yeah, I'm still working on it. Excellent. It's in the joke book. Now, there is one more joke that we are not going to be able to get on a normal route. But this is the last joke we need for the Weeping Willow side quest. I'm going to see if the bunny will do his call friends thing or if we just kill it too fast. We killed it too fast. That's saying if I just did normals, maybe it would call its friends up. We have more side questing to do, so I'm gonna smash these barrels, but we're not gonna go any further. Any further is to continue on the main storyline. So we'll just smash some barrels. Go down here and grab these melons. Another pineapple juice. Lots of pineapple juice. Who drinks pineapple juice under the sea? Watermelon juice. I believe we are done here. So we are actually just going to head back to Pluto's space line. And it's time to return to Pyrefly Forest. Poor Kel, every time. Got a few things to do here in Pyrefly Forest. As I mentioned, we have the last joke we need for the Weeping Willow. There's a club sandwich we need to visit. And something I mentioned a long time ago that I've been putting off until now. Let's go to Club Sandwich first. Just go down here and swim. Need Hero, of course, to get inside. Help, I don't know what to do. Ah, it's you four again. Haven't you ruined my life enough times? Thanks to you, sweetheart, is nowhere to be found. Hope you're happy with yourselves. Okay, I see if she had any additional dialogue. She's not. Well, I know where she's at now. In a cruel twist of fate, I lost my entire family in a day. Curses! If only I was stronger. Reuben, I'll take one more drink for my sorrows. Coming right up, Max. Oh, sorry we took out your whole family, bud. We will lounge with our friends and get another 5 juice for our troubles. I do love the lounge animations. Even though Omori is just kind of there, everyone else is at least enjoying themselves. Another 5 juice for everybody. And Reuben, no, yeah, Reuben has a grape soda for us if we talk to him again. Thanks, buddy. That should be all the club sandwiches. So that bear runs into us, you're gonna need to call an ambulance, but not for us. We're gonna fight this mole until this happens. Okay, I mentioned this a long time ago as well. This is the Sprout Mole question mark. Like, wasn't a challenge when we could have first fought it. Definitely isn't a challenge now, but it fills out a blank spot in our faux facts. And we're here, so we might as well get it. Why he's upside down, I don't know. But he is. Nope, not over there. Alright, here we go. We need to switch to Hero. Because only Hero is mature and suave enough to tell jokes to this person that lives in a lake. Hey, it's me, Weeping Willow, the goddess of the lake. Thanks for the clams, I guess. They say that money can buy happiness, but apparently it's not working. Can you do something funny for me? Maybe tell a joke? Okay, what is it? So, if we tell her any of the jokes other than the construction joke, she's basically like, that joke is so bad, now I'm more upset, please go away. As we've seen before. But if we tell her the construction joke... Hey, that joke's pretty funny. I feel a little better now. Thanks for cheering me up, travelers. Here's a reward for your valiant efforts. This is an ancient weapon of indescribable power. Only a true hero is able to wield it. The gods are calling for me. I'm afraid it's time to take my leave. My time together was short, but it has been a mostly pleasurable experience. Perhaps we will meet again in another life. So long, travelers. It's been fun. And with that, we will finish that quest and obtain the Lol Sword. The Lol Sword is another piece of equipment for Hero that will raise his attack and juice, and also makes him start happy in battle. We didn't get to see much of the Shucker in action, but, I mean, how do I not use the Lol Sword? It's pretty much the best equipment I've ever seen. Now on to our last piece of business. So, many moons ago, in a video far, far away, I mentioned an alternate path we could have taken that I wanted to wait to do. And while it's perfectly fine to do this as soon as you can, I like waiting. I just feel like narratively it fits better to wait to do it. I'd love to hear anyone else's thoughts. Maybe you would have liked to have seen it back then. I think it fits better here. So we have a web that's too strong to be cut. Oh, it's a kitty. Oh my god! So yeah, we're just stuck with Omori, but we can free our friends. Let's try that again. So the trick here is if you light the candles, it slows the spider cats down, and they can't send you back to the beginning of the maze. That's all we're doing, is just lighting these candles, cutting webs, and getting away from the cats. There are some items to get while we're in here. We're going to try to get all of them. We have the faux tail, not to be confused with the foxtail. If we had gotten this way back when, it's not a terrible item. It's just plus 15 speed. It's just a slightly worse rabbit's foot. At this point, though, it's just no one can really use it. But I wanted to get it and show you where it was anyways. Do remember you can get this on your first trip to Pyrefly Forest. So if you feel like that particular item would have aided you or whatever, then feel free to replay the game, I guess, and get it early. I don't feel it was a vital piece of equipment, but it's not bad, especially if you get it early. It would help if I actually lit the candles. Oh, the maze is actually amazing me. I'm getting a little mazed here. That's what I'm looking for. A stump. I have to get back down. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're just gonna make a complete circuit through the maze again since I decided to go the wrong way. Still going the wrong way. I've never claimed to be a professional maze doer, okay? It's not even much of a maze, I'm just being silly. It's actually through here. And again, we're saying spiderwebs being constructed as if the world itself is trying to keep us from going this way. The magical bean is a piece of equipment that exists. Whoever uses it starts off with a random emotion in battle, which is not great. We have this lamp that was lit recently. Welcome to the Lost Forest, where you find things you never knew were lost in the first place. Or perhaps they're forgotten for a reason. I suppose we all hold secrets. No matter how lost or how deep down we bury them, they find their way back to the other side. We have an enemy here that we have not seen before, which is the Ghost Bunny. Again, they don't pose much of a threat because we waited so long to come back here. There's also a missing slot in our Fofax entry. This area does eventually become inaccessible, or if you move through this area and finish it without fighting a Ghost Bunny, you can lose it from your Fofax journal, so just make sure you fight one. Also in this area, trying to lose yourself, or have you accomplished that already? Either way, this is the right place for you. Perhaps that's why you've come here, to finish the job. The correct path in this area is always where the Ghost Bunny is at. Always follow the Ghost Bunny to proceed. We have a pearl that we can sell later. Yeah, see, Ghost Bunny. Usually we tend to do things we want, as opposed to things we say we do. I've never been one for once. I'm more of a need kind of person. I suggest you look for the exit before your needs become more apparent. Would like to not fight the Ghost Bunny. You're still here. You must have either given up or you have fully embraced your fate. A confession, perhaps, but I'm not the one to tell. Just looking for anything up here. There's really nothing, though. There was a boy wandering around here before, very similar to you. He went to the darkness and never came out. How regretful it must have been to never find what he was looking for. Be it regret, defeat, or confusion, no one will know. I've seen lost and I've seen blind, but the combination is unsettling. Perhaps you are hiding away from the right way. You have reached the end of the Lost Forest, but the beginning of the truth. I will tell you a story that has been lost through time. A story about the creation of this reality. In the beginning, there only existed two. The dreamer and his room. The dreamer grew wary of his room and created a door that led to many different worlds. Walking the path as a visitor to these worlds, the dreamer would come and go as he pleased. Slips and falls, tumbles and drops. The dreamer's curiosity and clumsy exploration eventually led him to a certain world. One not like the others. One painted with chaos and bathed in darkness. The dreamers slowly became filled with dread. Quiet as they may have been, words of malice quietly crept into his mind, whispering lies, secrets, and truths. Powerless to silence the noise, the dreamer manifested benevolent entities in his different worlds. Then he compounded his worlds above the dark realm. sealing it with their combined might. Yet despite his valiant efforts, the darkness's presence never abated. Even with new allies, the darkness continued to scrape and scratch at the back of the dreamer's mind. The noise might have subsided, but it never went away. The dreamer could run and bury away his fears, but one still has to face his own reflection. What the dreamer had created was something he could not be a part of, something outside himself. The dreamer's own power was his greatest adversary. Knowledge, or the absence of it, would become the dreamer's greatest gift. To truly escape the perils of his own faculty and ascend to a blissful state of ignorance. Only then would the noise cease to agitate the dreamer's sanity. So, the dreamer took on another name and chose to forget himself. From that time on, the dreamer has lived amongst us, simply as an inhabitant of this world, traveling along blissfully, ignorant of his own fabrication. Children, I must warn you. As with all things that are born in and out of this world, an end will threaten this one too. Though the dreamer may have subdued the inexorable, the darkness grows still. No bandage can stifle an eternal wound. And there will be a time when its influence will bleed through. Forgetful the dreamer may be of this peril, a peril never forgets to be. Yet the end of this world may be an inevitability. The dreamer is the only one with the ability that can truly set this world free. This is where we get the H key. We do not need the H key on a normal route. But this is where you can get it. I believe we're going to end the video there. Next time, we are off to spend our money on some paintings and continue progressing the main story. Until then, everybody, stay safe.